Moore outside. Back to Johnson. 1 second left. And
well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the first half?
Just want to come out and not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. And we just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the...
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half.
Side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Ortiz in at the point. And he gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Ortiz. Boozer passes to Hill. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Harris against George. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
And it's Oladipo with the jam. Clark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Boozer dishes to Hill. Kept alive by Indiana. The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First one falls for them. The Pacers making a switch here. Mahinmi's checked in. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Boozer hits them both. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's the chosen one. He's got 9. Goes up on the high post. Again, the Magic score.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Indiana trailing here. Now Hill. He's got 5. Left side, George. To the inside, Mahinmi. The shot's good on the assist by George. Mahinmi's got his first 2 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the chosen one. He's got 11 points and 2 rejections. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively, he's brought huge energy, too.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Nash comes in for George Hill. Orlando also making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Reese Harkless comes in for Harris. And it's Peyton in for Oladipo. Here's the chosen one. Steve Nash making his last shot. Deflects the pass. Stolen by George. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Nash has got the ball. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's the chosen one. 13 points in the game. Stolen away. Outside, George looking to get back.
Oh! Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going. Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Stolen by Gordon. Harkless with it. George picks him up. He's feeling it. The shot's good from Ortiz. The chosen one's got 11 in the second half. Fournier's checked in for the chosen one. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Fifth on the list, Steve Nash.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this.
It's go time. Check.
Here's Nash. He's got 5.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Outside, George. 6 on the shot clock. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. The feed to Mahinmi. Watson kicks to George. Hibbert with the screen. George passes to Nash. And the 3 off target. Here's Harris. Off the mark. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist to the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Mahinmi is out there with Paul George. And there's E'Twaun Moore. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play. Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
The pass to George. There's a good screen. Moore dishes to Mahinmi. Back to Moore. Hibbert kicks to Hill. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Vucevic a screen on Hill. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
Out to the wing. Hill a screen on Oladipo. Here's George. Hibbert trying to free himself up. Great tee that time from Ortiz. And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Soft touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 2.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
George against Harris. George passes to Hill. From 11 feet away. Again missing Hill.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Ortiz passes to Fry. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And now a 4-point Magic lead. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Magic, making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told us guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
Hibbert on the double team. Ortiz passes to Fry. He feeds it to Oladipo. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Vucevic gets the screen from Ortiz. Oladipo against George. Moore outside. Back to George. Dishes to Hill. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hibbert. Second chance shot. Rejected by Ortiz, and he gets it back. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And that one's good. The chosen ones got 18 points now here in the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
By himself, a huge slam, a perfect end to the fast break.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
I got to say, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way, but a great steal, and then they get out and run. Awesome.
Feeds it to George. Hill dishes to Moore. Pass to George. Here's Hibbert. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
.137 left to play here in the fourth. Knocked away and stolen by Hibbert. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Hill kicks to Moore. The dish to George. Clock at 6. He goes up again. The shot will not go. Gordon with the defensive effort.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Magic lead by 6.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's a consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Hill kicks to George. Hibbert with a screen for George. It's back to Hill. It's up a 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Perfect screen there. Set him up. Nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
And Hill over to help. So it's Orlando now. Fry passes to Ortiz. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Can't get the 3 to fall.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hill kicks to George. Here's Hibbert. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. To tie it up. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not as it was in that shot.
Off the inbound pass. Count it!
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation.